What is up, guys? Good morning, good morning. All right, check, can you hear me okay? Just plugged in our mics, so that'll help with sound. And yeah, okay, so yoga strength. Happy Thursday. Right? So if you don't have any, grab them. If you don't have any to grab, no problem, right? As always, you can do this practice without weights. You can do it with other things that are weighted. Get crafty. Don't be afraid to get crafty. You never know what is lying around the house that might just be heavy enough for you to use. Sometimes we just get limited where it's like we have to use weights. You don't have to. You can use lots of other things. And like I said, the practice can be done with weights, but doesn't have to be done with weights. So don't worry, I have some fun in store for you. That will get you feeling good and hopefully working up a little bit of a sweat, and with or without weights will challenge you in the best ways possible. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm just gonna double check one thing, make sure everything's running well, and then we'll get started. So if you haven't already, take a moment to grab the stuff and then we'll meet on the mat. Okay, great. Grab one thing. Okay, but first Meadow says hi. Okay, he won't stay because he doesn't like it. His bed's not in here, but just wanted to give you a little Meadow love. Okay, bud, go on. Go on. All right, y'all, let's do it. Put this mic back on, and I think we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and jump on in, put on your favorite upbeat playlist, and we'll get started. We're gonna start in child's pose today. So take a moment to bring your knees a little closer or a little wider, and then fold forward over your legs. Start with a few deep breaths. You can close your eyes. Let yourself settle into a comfortable position. See if you can start to notice the length of your breath. And as you do, especially in the beginning, take a moment to start to lengthen your exhale a little longer than your inhale. Helping to really slow your breath count down. This will also help to regulate your heart rate. Bring this kind of sense of peace and relaxation into the body. Helping to lower stress levels, things like cortisol. Get the body back to its own state of homeostasis. Especially as we have been kind of in a state of stress. This time has not been easy, no matter what. And it has kind of forced us all into a sort of stressful mindset. And we really have to actually do the work to calm our nervous system and relax both our body and our minds, release tension physically, mentally, emotionally, and oftentimes that means move. Always that means your breath. And so as you have already taken the time to show up on your mat, start to pay attention to your breath, combining both your breath and your movement to not only build strength, but also to bring your body back into its natural state of peace. Because when our body is stressed and fearful and anxious and upset and all the emotions that go along with something as serious as what we're going through now, we really have to choose to do the work. And so give yourself a little credit for showing up to do the work. And take one more big breath in. And then let a big exhale out. Let it be long, let it be full, let it be deep, let it feel really, really, really good. And inhale, press yourself forward to find tabletop. Keep coming back to your breath. And if you can lengthen the exhale a little longer than your inhale as you move throughout your practice today. So spread your fingertips wide and just simply start to rock back and forth. And just taking the time to warm up your wrists if you haven't already. We'll spend just a couple of moments here, couple more to the front, and then we'll switch it off to the sides. And then just take it out to the sides, right and left. Same kind of thing, just rock or sway. Doesn't have to be a whole bunch of effort or energy here, just kind of making that introduction of movement. This might be your first set of moves for the day besides, a cup of coffee and however you begin your morning. Whatever little rituals you love to do. One more to the back. Another little kind of rock front to back. And then you can circle it out. Circle out right, circle out left. If there's any last little things you want to do, maybe a little reverse stretch, press the palms up. And then let it go. Come back to your neutral position and plant your palms. Push the floor away from you actively, get really, really long. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips back and up to find down dog. Inhale, look forward towards the top of your mat. And as you exhale, slowly walk your feet forward. Come forward. Take as many steps as you need. Take a breath in, look forward and lengthen. On your exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lengthen, look forward. And exhale, let it go. Let it go all the way. So release your head, neck, and shoulders. You can grab for opposite elbows here and take a little dangle or a sway. You can make it more intense, grab onto your heels. You can make it less intense, bend your knees. Even out the distribution of weight on your feet. Take more, take less. If you're increasing that sensation of stretch to the backside of your body, you can grip tight on your ankles or maybe your heels. But if you're really looking to increase sensation, rock forward to your toes. See if as you do, you can relax your head and your neck, but also engage through your quadriceps. So like you're pulling your kneecaps up towards your belly button, grip on and lengthen. And then inhale, slowly release wherever you went. Stay for an exhale. And then use your inhale, roll up. As many inhales and exhales as it takes for you to get to the top. Then roll your shoulders a couple of times, just settle in. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. On your exhale, clasp your left wrist with your right hand. Take a breath in, stretch up. On your exhale, side bend to the right. So use the strength of your right arm, push your hips off towards the left, and roll your right shoulder forward so you create as much space as you can on the left side of your body. Inhale, bring yourself through center. Exhale, switch. So grab onto the right wrist, breathe in, stretch high. On your exhale, take it up and over to the left. This time, use the strength of your left arm to pull the right arm up and over. See if you can create a sensation of stretch all the way to your right toes. Toes on the right side. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale, goal post your elbows, take a little backward bend. Just a gentle one to start, and then inhale, reach high. On your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step into a plank. Push the floor away, get really strong. Spread wide through your fingertips, take an inhale. Stay for an exhale. Just a little extra long. Okay, make the feet strong. Push the floor away, firm up your belly, feel really, really stable through the midline of your body. Pick up your right hand and see if you can stretch it out in front of you. Hold it for 3, 2, take an inhale. And exhale, plant your right hand back to the mat. Push the floor away. Say the same thing on your left. Left hand reaches long. See if you can work to keep the midline of your body pretty parallel with the floor. Sometimes it wants to rock off, almost like side plank. So keep the hips pretty stationary. Lengthen. 3, 2, plant your left palm. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your knees. Hand your chest all the way to the floor as you finish that exhale. Breathe in, lift your chest halfway, lift to find cobra. And exhale, release as you roll down. Push the floor away and find down dog. Big breath in and a big breath out. Look to the top of your mat, travel to the top, step hopper. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, big breath. And exhale, release your arms by your side or through center. One more. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, clasp your left wrist. Breathe in, stretch high. Exhale, side bend towards the right. So let your hips slide off towards the left. Roll your right shoulder forward. Hold your belly in. Inhale through center. Exhale, switch. Clasp the right wrist. Breathe in, stretch high. On your exhale, up and over to the left. Push your hips off towards the right. Slide your left hip forward. Hold your abs in nice and strong. Inhale back through center. This time, interlace your grip, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, breathe in, chest up. Really, really tall as you exhale, backward bend. Take your body back as far back as you got. Chest up, look back, go back. Inhale, big breath, come back through center. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold, squeeze your ankles, your chest, upper body to your lower. You can grab onto the ankles, maybe even the heels, stretch the top of your head down. Release your grip, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step through to your plank. Shift the body's weight forward, push the floor away, get active. This time we'll shift that weight to the legs. So actually shift the weight to your hands, but you'll take it light through your legs. Right leg lifts. So lift your right leg, push the floor away, hold your abs in, find your breath for 3, 2, breathe in. And exhale, gently release your right foot. Reestablish your strength, breathe in. Exhale, lift your left leg, little hold. 3, 2, breathe in. And exhale, release your foot, push your hips back. Down dog. Nice and strong, push the floor away, spread your fingertips wide. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep, reach, rise, stand tall. And exhale, release your arms through center or by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step through to your plank. Push the floor away, get strong and steady. You can open up your feet about hip width, hands at that shoulder width, and then right arm comes up. Reach, lengthen, strong. Stretch to your fingertips, stretch. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, plant your right palm. Go for the same thing on your left. Left hand lifts, square your hips, hold your abs in, push the floor away. 3, 2, and release the left. Go for the right leg lifts, push up. Hold and breathe. 3, 2, release. Right foot comes down, inhale, left leg lifts. Big, strong breaths. 3, find your focus. 2, inhale, big breath. Exhale, release your left foot. Now, inhale, fill up. Option to come down halfway or all the way down. Up dog or cobra, take your choice. And then on your exhale, pull back to your down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, travel to the top, step, hop, or walk. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, sweep, reach, rise, stand tall. And exhale, release your hands through center or by your side. Again, one more. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Let's get the heart rate pumping. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step through to your plank. Let's do it on this side again. Push the floor away. Nice and strong. Lift your right hand. Now, if you want even more challenge, see if you can lift your left leg. Hold. 3, 2, and release. Plant your right palm, left foot. Go for the same thing, left and right if you want it. Otherwise, keep it separate. Left arm lifts, right leg lifts. Hold. 3, 2, and plant your left palm. Breathe in, big breath. Option to take your chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Press it back and do a down dog. So you can always skip. You could just push Right back into a down dog if you ever need that. All right, let's keep going with that warmth. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step, hop, or walk. Lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep, retry, stand tall. And exhale, release your arms. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, shift your body's weight to your heels, come sitting in a chair. So shift your body's weight back, firm up your belly, slight little tuck of your tailbone so you get your spine straight. Reach through your fingertips, relax your shoulders down. So finding that ease in the effort here, reach and then sink back. Take another big breath in. And on your exhale, drive all the way up, big squeeze at the top. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale. Exhale. So don't worry about going back super far. You just go back to your depth. What's always most important is that the knees are always tucked behind the toes. Squeeze, lift, chair, lower. Almost lost my arms. Squeeze at the top. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale. Exhale. Little forced breath at the top. 3 more. 2. Last one, hold low, start to pulse. As you pulse, push your body's weight back so it's tiny little pulses from your hips. Focus on your breath. Shift back, back, back. 10 more. 10. Oh yeah, 9, 8, 7. You can always adjust the arms. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms, step it through. Option to take chaturanga, just roll through a vinyasa, or you can add right arm, left leg lift. 3, 2, release. Left arm, right leg lift. 3, 2, release, and then your vinyasa. So add more, take less, do what you need. Big breath, let it go. All right, party on, let's do this. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step, hop, or walk. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Feet about hip width distance. Look forward, grab onto your weights, and inhale to your chair. So shift your body's weight back, hold your belly in, roll your shoulders back, chest up. So chest nice and proud, abs are strong. Let's start with a narrow row. Here we row. Out, squeeze back. Row and squeeze at the shoulder blades. So shift your body's weight back towards your heels, hold your low abs in, row down, squeeze back. And really focus on the alignment and the form that you're creating here. Row down, squeeze back. Row down, squeeze back. Focus on your breath. Row down, squeeze back. See if you can squeeze at the back so you really start to feel your body turn on. Keep moving with that breath. Row back, squeeze, row back, squeeze. Good, things are looking good. So I'm gonna double check so we don't lose you like we did yesterday. We got only 30 minutes of our video. So I'm gonna do a little more due diligence to make sure I check on things as we go. Yeah, I wanna make sure you guys are getting exactly what you need. So let's keep rowing for another 4. Squeeze back. For 3, hold your abs in, body's weight to your heels for 2. And then the last one, come all the way back. Let's just hit right into a tricep kick back, but only come halfway up. So all the way back, halfway up, all the way back, halfway, back, halfway, back, halfway with your breath, back, halfway, back, halfway. So now as you're moving back with your breath, notice if your shoulder blades lost a little bit of tension. It's normal, happens to us all, but start to see if you can really engage fully, go all the way back halfway in, back halfway, because you're going for quality movement over quantity no matter what. So make sure that you're really pushing the quality of your movement and not just rolling through the motions. 4 more, 3, 2, and you'll hold back. Last one, hold back, palms up, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5. Here for 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow. So option to take your chaturanga right into it, or you can take your lift, right arm, left leg, release, left arm, woo, right leg, and then through your vinyasa, up dog or cobra, and push back to down dog. Little moments like that, you know, where you just add on a tiny little bit of strength. It takes a lot of strength to be able to do, but little moments like that can really help you build exponentially on the strength that you have. So bend your knees, look to the top. Let's do it one more time. Step, hop, or walk, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, grab onto your weights, meet in your chair. So let's combo. So we go narrow row, squeeze back, halfway up. Narrow row, squeeze back, halfway up. Row, squeeze, back, halfway, press down on a diagonal, squeeze back, all the way back. Row, squeeze, back. Focus on your breath. Row, squeeze, back. Keep it up. Row, squeeze, back. Hold your abs in. Shift your body's weight to your heels. Really focus on what you got. Squeeze the back. Row down, squeeze all the way through. Good. See if you can really start to feel your body turn on. The more you put your head in your body, the more that your body will turn on. Meaning, just simply like the more you think about the muscles you're engaging, the more you think about your shoulder blades squeezing together, the more you pay attention to the resistance that the weights offer you, the more your body will start to connect, right? Which not only creates a strong body, it also creates a strong mind. Strong, resilient, determined minds for 4, 3, 2. Good, last one. Row, squeeze, back, hold back, palms up, go for 8, up. 8, 7, 6, 5. In 4, we'll stay back. 3, 2, stay back, but flip your palms in and then pulse in, in. Go for 8, 7, 6, sit lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set, big breath, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms through your vinyasa. Take your abs, take your dial backs, do what you need. Little lift. Release, little lift. Release, vinyasa. Make sure you're working from your edges. If you wiggle, if you wobble, that's good stuff, you know? We need those wiggles. We need those little wobbles to get our body to turn on and connect. Inhale, press forward, find plank. Exhale, slide back, down dog. Again, inhale, press forward, find your plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Last one, inhale to your plank, push the floor away, strong and steady, breathe in. Exhale, control your descent all the way to your belly, take your time. Always an option to lower your knee, or 2. Okay, arms out in front, legs strong. Stretch and reach through your fingertips. We'll start with the chest, just the upper body lifts. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. We're gonna do 4 more. Here we go. 4, lift, and then lower. 3, inhale, and exhale. Last 2, and release. Last 1, lift and hold. So draw your arms back, lift your chest, push down through your belly button all the way to your toes. Keep it nice and strong. Stay lifted. Find your low, like your belly button, your low abs. Push it into the floor. Get your chest to lift higher. Go 4, 3, 2. Vinyasa. Plant your palms. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, come forward, find your plank. Exhale, take it to your belly. Slow and controlled, as controlled as you got, all the way down. Make a pillow with your hands. Cross your hands on top of each other. Relax your forehead down. Focus on your legs. Legs just lift. And then lower. A little or a lot. You got to find your edge. Lift and then release. Lift and release. Focus on your breath. Lift and release. Go for 4 more. Go 4, release. 3, lower. 2, yeah. Last one, hold it up there. Just hold it. So think about pushing your chest down. Get your legs a lift higher. Focus on your breath. And then think about it, right? Lift, lift, lift. 3, 2, release. Vinyasa, rinse it out. Up dog or cobra. Take your choice. Exhale, pull back to down dog. Big breath. Let it out. Inhale, slide forward. Find your plank. Exhale, control your descent to your belly. Reach your arms long, legs long. Everything is in motion this time. Inhale, everything up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. 4 more. Here we are. 4. And lower. 3. Release. Last 2. Last one, stay and hold. Reach through your fingertips, lengthen. So think about getting long through the top of your head, but also your toes. Work to lift your chest and your legs simultaneously. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Build the strength. 2, and then vinyasa. Plant your palms up, dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Big breath, reset. Let it go. Then inhale, lift your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Grab onto your weights, inhale yourself right up to your high crescent, reach up. Stretch up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, weights into your chest. One more, inhale, high crescent. And exhale, weights in. All 10 toes pointing forward, square your hips, square your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back, weights into your chest. You'll lower and lift, lower and lift. So draw your shoulders back, keep your chest lifted. Strong, steady focus here. We're gonna set up for a lateral raise. So arms come to about a 90. Just like you're setting your back knee down and it hovers, you'll lift and then lower. Lift and lower. So you can always stay in your lunge right here and just focus on your arms in motion. You can add the legs if you're adding it on. You can start to find that little stretch that happens to your hip flexors. Keep your chest drawn back. Again, take what you need. 8 more, go for it. 8, keep moving. 7, 6, big breaths for 5. Keep it strong, we're here for 4, 3, 2, and excuse me, hold it low. Weights into your chest, you'll take a little pulse here. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, big breaths in 4, 3, 2, inhale the high crescent, and exhale, lean forward into your lunge. Open your weights back up, flip your palms up, and close your elbows in, and then open, close, and open. So lead with your elbows. Do your best to get your weights to stack right over the tops of your shoulders, nice and long in your lunge, or you can always drop down to a knee if you're looking for a little more stability. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and then last one, elbows in close, pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, full breaths, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, high crescent. Exhale, weights into your chest, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down, open up the length of your stance, look for your big toe. So square your shoulders, keep your chest lifted, weights come to the center of your chest, elbows are nice and wide. You'll dip, dip to the back, dip, dip to the front, dip, 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 dip. So you might have to take your stance longer. Make sure you sink nice and low in your lunge, start to open things up a little bit. Press down through your left pinky toe. Really start to feel your body turn on. Open and close, right? To the back, front's open, front closes. That's nice and strong. Little love for your obliques. 4 more. In 3, we'll stay to the front. 2. And then last one, to the back, all the way to the front, hold on. Bring your elbow to your inner thigh, nice and low in your lunge. 1 or 2 weights in your right hand for a bicep curl. So if you're not on the right side, it'll be your left. But whichever side you're on, elbow to the inner thigh, nice full range bicep curl. Keep your chest lifted, so nice strong spine. Little bit your left hip slides forward. Hold your abs in, focus on your breath. Stay with it. Nice and strong, so you're focusing on pulling the abs in, which will help to stabilize the abdominals, really working your inner thigh strength. A little bit of bicep action, which we don't normally get in our yoga practice, so this little extra is really, really nice. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Weights into your chest. Whew, sorry about that. Straighten out your legs, heels in, toes out. Big breath to find star, reach high. And exhale, lower. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, bring it down. Weights out in front, relax your shoulders. Sink your hips nice and low. And we'll take a front raise. So you'll lift and then lower, lift and lower. Got a double on that arm, but you know, we'll even it out. So sink your hips low, knees are wide. Over your ankles, your heels as best you can. And you can keep alternating one at a time, but you can also go both at the same time. So you'll lift and then lower, lift and lower. Keep your chest nice and lifted. 4 more. 3, we're gonna add some legs. Yep. 2, and then there we go. You'll lift and lower. Lift and lower. Big breaths. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, so really pay attention to what sensations you feel, especially as you start to lower your hips. Notice stuff maybe start to get open, right? Little snug there. Lower and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Good, the last one, hold pulse for 5, 4, big breaths in 3, 2, stay low, hold low, lift your heels and then lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So draw your shoulders back, hold your abs in. Go up high onto your toes and then release. Go 4, 3, 2. Keep your heels lifted. Go all the way up. Heels hovered any amount. And then sink it low. Lift and lower. 4 more. 4, 3. Big breaths. 2. And then last one, stay low. Big breaths for 4. Pulse 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, find star. Release your heels. Exhale, weights into your chest. Pivot your feet. Bend your knees. Release. Take a little stretch. Stretch the top of your head down. More or less space in between your feet. Play with it a little bit. You can kind of sway or maybe grab onto your heels and create as much length as you can on the back side of your body. Strong breaths. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, soften up the bend in your knees. Grab onto your weights. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pivot, plant, and vinyasa. Rinse it out. Up dog or cobra. Exhale as you send it back to down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower to your knees. Come sitting up. So we're going to take a little combo, and it's going to go for push-up, row to side plank. So you'll only need one weight for one side at a time. And it looks like this. So plant your palms, keep your weight close by because you'll add it on. All of this can happen from your knees or from your feet. So I'll show you both variations. Really quick, pop up onto your toes. You'll give yourself one push-up, grab onto your weight, one row, and then flip, spin at the feet, drive up, bring it down, release, plant the palm. Again, push up, grab onto your feet, right, row, open, close, row down, release. And you can hold on to them if you want a knuckle push up. You can, and go for both. That can sometimes make it a little easier to draw right into that row, and then all the way up, bring it down, press back. So knuckles or not, it's up to you. Again, you can do this from the knees. You'll give yourself your best push-up, row, side plank open, so make sure the hips stack and that top leg goes straight on top. So let's do 8. Knees or feet, give it your best 8. Here we are. One push-up, one row, open up, bring it in, press it down, back to your push-up, row, reach, row down, back to your push-up, 3, row, reach, down, release. Halfway there, let's go. Row, open, down, controlled, release. Row, open, release. Right, super controlled. Closing it out here. Row, open, release. Nice and controlled. Good, 3 more. 3. Row, open, close, release. Last 2. Woo. Row, reach, bring it down with control. Last one, let's do this. You get a little rest. Grab on one row. Reach up high. Open up for that side plank. Bring it down, back into control. And then knees down, child's pose. Press it back, take a breath. Whether you got one really good one or 8 really good ones, it doesn't matter as long as it's a really good one for you. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna be back in down dog in like 3, so if you need a sip or a swipe, really good moment to grab it. Take a moment to set yourself back up. Big strong breaths. We'll meet in down dog in 2. Woo. Sweaty, make sure everything's looking good. Perfect, still looks good on that end. So let's be back in down dog. Tuck your toes, plant your palms, press it back, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Do one more. Just resetting the mind, resetting your body. Inhale. Big exhale. Good. Inhale, come forward, find your plank. Exhale, nice and controlled all the way to your belly. Uncurl your toes, plant your tops of your feet into the floor. Legs strong, upper body in motion. Here we are. Lift. And then lower. 4. Lift. 3. Lift. Release. 2 more. Lift. Lower. Last one. Lift, find your hold. 4, 3, 2, and plant your palms. Up dog or your cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Inhale, come forward, find your plank. Exhale, control your descent to your belly. Uncurl your toes, make a pillow with your hands. Focus on the bottom half of your body. Strong and steady. Legs lift, and then lower. 4, 3. Give it your best. 2. And then the last one, lift, 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 lift. Hold 4, 3, 2, and vinyasa. Rinse it through. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Again, inhale, press forward, find your plank. Control your descent to your belly. Uncurl your toes. Reach your arms long, legs long. This time, everything will be in motion. Here we are. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale. 4, 3, really reach. Use your exhale to release, your inhale to lift. 2. Last one, lift, hold, breathe. Stretch to your fingertips, stretch to your toes. So you can work, focus on the bottom half of your body, get your legs to lift higher. Lift your chest up, reach to your fingertips, reach to your toes. 3, 2, vinyasa, rinse it out. Up dog or cobra. Send it back to your down dog. Full breath, reset. Big breath, let it out. Left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step in between your hands. Runner's lunge, get it long, take a moment, and then grab onto your weights. Inhale, high crescent, reach up. Exhale, weights into your chest. All 10 toes pointing forward. Square your hips and your shoulders. Lower, and then lift. Lower, and lift. Keep your chest pulled back so it stacks right over the tops of your hips. And when you're ready, you add your lateral raise. Close in, open up, close in, open up. Chest back. Strong and steady. We are here and ready. Right? You can stay in your lunge. Find that focus. Open and close. Right? Or add the legs as you go. More or less bend in the elbows. It's going to be up to you. So if you want more, take it. Strong breaths. Keep it moving. Last 8 to finish. 8. Big breath. Keep going. 7. Focus. 6. 5 more. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it low. Find your pulse. So let's go. 8. 7. Chest up. 6. 5. Big breaths for 4. 3, 2, 1. You made it. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, weights into your chest. Lean forward. Find your high lunge. And then bring your weights into that 90 degree. Open out to the side. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Squeeze in. And then open. Squeeze. And open. Nice strong breaths. Little lean. Really strong through the right leg. Otherwise, you can lower down to a knee. Really focus on stabilizing from here. Here we are. 4 more. 3. Give yourself your best. 2 more. And then the last one. Hold in the front, but pulse down for 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Inhale. High crescent. Exhale, weights into your chest. Open up. Warrior 2. Back heel spins down. Open up the length of your stance. Sink your hips really low. And we come back into that dip. So weights at the center of your chest, elbows nice and wide. You'll dip to the back, dip to the front. So dip, take a 2 count, dip nice and controlled. Dip. So low in your lunge, down through all 10 toes, like you're squeezing your heels together. That's what it sounds like in my head. I'm squeezing my heels together. Because it's natural to kind of want to slip out from underneath. You're in a long lunge. So inner thighs are going to be really, really important for establishing the strength. 4 more dips. 3. In 2, we hold to the front. And then the last one, last one to the back, last one to the front. Hold it. Take your weight in one hand, so you can go to 1 or 2. Opposite hand can go to the hip if that's comfortable. Elbow on the inner thigh just to help press and open the hip on the left. And you'll come all the way down, all the way up. Hold your abs in, chest up. Really focus on the right leg, keep it strong. Stay steady with your breath. Yeah, good stuff here, you guys. And then see if you can get your hips to sink lower. right? You're not just only building strength here, you're working to balance it all out. So if your hips can sink a little lower, dive into that lunge. Let it be intense. It's supposed to be intense. Right? Intense but manageable, right? 4 more. 3, 2, and then the last one at the chest. Grab on, straighten out. Heels in, toes out. Big breath takes you to start. And then on your exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Exhale, lower. Take that breath really long. Exhale, 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 exhale. Good. All the way down. You're just gonna tap across the body. Right to left, left to right. So reach across opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Weights or none, right? And then you can add the heels. So you might lift, 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 lift. And you can go both, right? If you want to add both, or you take that alternating from right to left, or you go no calf raise or heel raise at all. 4 more. Stay low. 3, 2, and then the last one, tap, tap, and reach, find star. We're gonna come back into 1 more. So lower all the way down, flip your palms up. Let's hit a wide bicep curl. So a little bit hips push forward, chest up. Got some regular, but let's take it out wide. Just carve out your bicep head a little bit. Let's go. Big breaths. So build a little bit of that stamina through your legs, right? They are big, strong muscles. They totally can handle this, but you gotta keep breathing, so come back to your breath. So why lifting your chest is really important, so you get as much oxygen as you can. 4 more. 3, 2, and bring it up, halfway down. Cross right over left, left over right. Yep, we're going for it. Come on. I'm doing it with you. Cross right over left, left over right. Left over right, right over left. You're just cross opposites, right? Alternate between the right and the left. Keep your front ribs pulled in. Make sure you're not busting your chest forward. 4 more crosses. We're almost there. 4, 3, come on, 2 more. And then last one, cross to finish. Hold it back, ribs in. Pulse 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, we can. 4, 3, sit lower. 2, oh yeah, there it is. Spine stack, reach up. Exhale, weights into your chest. Pivot your feet, bend your knees. Let it go. Take a breath. Woo. All right, you all ready for this? Look forward, halfway lift. Grab onto your weights. Stand at the top of your mat. Pivot, plant, knees down. Push it back. Come sitting up. Okay, so we're gonna set up for that push-up. Open up to side plank again. Yeah, real good stuff. So again, knees or feet, take what you need. More or less, you can totally do it without the weights too. You might just want to do a push-up and open up to a side plank. So take what you need, get that weight close. Again, knuckles, grab onto the weight the whole time or set it down each time. Go for it. Here we go. Just 8. But it's your best 8, so 8 might look like 4, might look like 2. 1 push-up, best you got. Row, row, close, close, push. Row, row, close, close. Find your push. This is halfway. Row, press, close, down. Row, open, close, down. Row, open, close, down. Forgot my side plank on that last one. Push, row, all the way open, reach, close in, control. Last 2. All the way open, squeeze, close. Last one, big push, row, open, reach, close. All the way down, knees down. Breath back, take a breath. Big breath in, set your weight aside. Big breath out. 1 more, inhale. Big breath out. All right, let's keep moving. Inhale, rock forward. Find your plank. Exhale, tuck your toes, press it back, down dog. Big breath, reset. Big breath out, let it go. Open up your feet wide. More than hip width distance, maybe mat width distance. Walk your hands back to your feet. Just take a moment. And then inhale, walk them all the way out, find a plank. Nice high plank, tap for your shoulders. You can also tap for the elbows or hands, okay? And you can drop to the knees for your taps, and then we're gonna walk it all the way back to the feet. Little tap at the toes, bent or straight legs is up to you. Tap, tap for your shoulders. Walk back. All the way out, find your plank. Tap, tap, shoulders, elbows, or hands. Walk back. You can also hold your plank. Y'all, there are options. Take what you need, but just keep working yourself in the direction of forward. Tap, tap. Walk it back. This isn't about meeting anybody else's standards. You got your own body, your own standards, so compete with only yourself. And in that, you gotta be gracious with yourself, because some days, you don't got room to compete with yourself. You only have room to do your best. And that, my friends, is enough. Okay, 2 more. Tap, tap. Walk it back. Last one out. Tap, tap, and then we meet at the feet. Walk it all the way back, hold. Just take a breath. You can soften up the bend in your knees. Let it go. Take a dangle. Grab for opposite elbows. Rock or sway from side to side. You can grab on if you want a more intense stretch. Do what you need. Okay, let's do this. Release any grips you might have taken. Roll up. On the top, stand up tall. Little turn out of your toes. Let's hit a couple rounds of squats. So here we go. Hips go back and down on your inhale. Drive up, squeeze. Inhale down, exhale up. Use that forced exhale at the top. Give your body the energy it wants and needs. Squeeze, squeeze, push. Come on, push. Hips go back and down. Drive. A little bit forward to fire up your abs, fire up your glutes. Keep your chest lifted. Do your best not to lean forward as you squat. Chest up, hips back. Go for 4. Squeeze at the top 3. Hold it low in 2. Here we go. Hold it low. Start to walk to the top of your mat. Yep, stay low in your lunge. Walk to the top. Now take it back. Good. Stay low. Walk to the top. Nice and wide. Good. Send it back. Let's do 2 more. Walk forward. Walk, walk. Good. Last one to the back. And then all the way to the front we meet. Hold it low at the front. Push your hips back. Pull your belly in. Start to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come up. 5, 4, 3, 2. And feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step through to your plank. High plank position, open up your feet. Take your right arm long. Maybe the left arm lifts 2, 3, 2, release. Switch sides, you can go arms and legs separately if you want to. Hold 3. Woo, find your wiggles 2. And release. Option to take your chaturanga. Your vinyasa. We meet in down dog, big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. Big exhale. All right, let's hit your abs, y'all. Bend your knees up to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk to a seat. So come sitting. Chest up nice and tall. Whew, give some room for those lungs. And take your weights with you, right? Bend at your knees. Chest up. And let's lay back. Okay. I'm going to flip around a little bit. So I have a little more wall, a little less wall in between me and my mat. Okay, so grab onto your weights, lay back, bend at your knees. Make sure your knees are right over your heels. And we're gonna start right away with a little toe tap. So send the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, heels up, toes down, and a weight in each hand if you're adding it on. We're just gonna do a simple reach. So reach, lower, reach, lower. And then notice if your feet have come really far forward. This might make it easier to reach for your toes, but see if you can draw the feet back so they're more like over your hips. Now it might happen that they draw forward, happens to all of us, happens to me all the time, but just keep working to push the feet back so they're at that 90 mark. It'll force your abdominals to do a little more work. So lift and then lower, lift and lower. And this way, it's a lot less likely that you're actually gonna touch your toes anyway, because they're further out in front of you. So don't worry about touching your toes. Worry about lifting up like you're being lifted from your collarbones. So lift and then lower, lift and lower, lift, big breaths, lift. Find your focus, heels up, toes down, feet right over your hips. 4 more, 3, 2, and then last one, hold it up. Just start to pulse up, tiny pulses, up, 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 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, focus. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is, release. Plant your feet back to the floor. Feet open about hip width distance. Take your weights overhead. Stack weights over your shoulders. Listen up. We'll come down, narrow row. Drive up, and then open out to the side for a fly. So here we go. Close, lower, lift, open. Close, lower, lift, open. Close, lower, lift, open. Good, so we're gonna add the hips, and it's a lift as you press the weights up. Hips go up, open, hold the weights up, bring the weights in, and then lower your hips to hover. So only the triceps touch the floor, your hips don't touch the floor when you come down. So you'll drive up, lift the weights up, lift your hips up. Open your arms, soft bend in the elbows, keep your hips lifted. Close the weights in, hips stay high, and then as you draw the weights down, your hips come lower to hover. Drive up, open, close, lower, hover. Lift, open, close, lower, hover. Let's do 8. Open, close, lower, hover. 7. Soft bend in the elbows, squeeze, hover, drive, open, close, hover, lift. Open, close, hover, lift. 4. Hover, lift, open, close, hover, lift. Last 2, open, close, hover, lift. Last one, hold, open, just a fly. So squeeze your glutes, keep your hips lifted, soft bend in your elbows, open and close for your fly. Hold your hips up by squeezing your glutes for dear life. Press your hips up towards the ceiling, open and close. Nice soft bend in the elbows. Just take a look at your form. Make sure you open and close. Let's do 5 more. Keep your hips lifted. 4, 3, 2, and a last one. Weights in, weights on your hips. Start to pulse your hips up. Squeeze up, 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 up. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let your weights go by your side. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, and plant the soles of your feet back onto the floor. Grab onto a weight in each hand, palms up. You'll peel your spine off the floor, lift your chest, sit up tall, reverse grip row out, and then control your descent back down. Peel your spine off the floor, lift, row out, roll down. 8, let's go, row. Your best sit up, release. 7, push, squeeze, lower. 6 more, lift, reach, release. 5, push, squeeze back, lower. 4 more. Reach. Super slow. For 3. We're gonna meet at the top. In 2. And then the last one, peel, lift, hold, chest up, row out. Out, out. Hold your abs in, keep your chest lifted. Focus, let's do this. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights into your chest. Hold your chest up, spine straight, breathe in. Here we go, lower, slow. Until your low back hits the mat. Hold it. Keep your shoulder blades off the mat. Tap at the shoulders and then lift. Tap to lift. Lift, lift, big breaths, lift. Pulse up, up, up. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold it. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Set your weights down. Squeeze your knees into your chest so you can send your legs all the way to the ceiling. Right leg stays strong. Left leg lowers to hover. I'm just going to switch sides for view. So leg strong, and it can hover higher or lower. It's going to be up to you. Most important is that your low back stays down. Grab a weight in the opposite hand. So if you got the right leg forward, then it's the left leg. And that same hand is going to have your hand behind your head. So you'll reach across the body, right arm to the left or left arm to the right, depending on what side you're working with. So reach all the way across the body, opposite hand. So if the leg is up, that same hand is supporting your head. Reach all the way through. Let's do 8 more. Cross the body for 7. Make sure your legs and feet are strong. 6, 5, push for 4, 3, 2, you'll stay up. Last one, stay up. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. Reach across the body. 4, 3, 2. Just hold it. Find your reach. Right leg in motion. Bicycle your right leg. Just love this one. Right, so reach across the body, drive your heel high. Find that bicycle in your leg for 5. Big breaths, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Side down, let's switch sides. This time, opposite leg goes high. Hover, take your choice, could be high, could be super low, just gonna depend on your body. Hand supports your head, opposite hand grabs the weight. Across the body, reach, opposite hand to opposite leg, all the way through. Bring it down, drive across. Bring it down, drive across. Big breaths, reach, lower, reach, lower. 8, come on. 7, big breaths, we've got it. 6, push. 5, 4, tell yourself you can. 3, we're holding it up to pulse. We got 2 more. And then last one, hold it up, pulse for 8, 7, tiny pulses, 6, 5, little push, 4, 3, 2, just hold it, left leg bicycles. Down through your low back, reach across the body, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, that's it, release. Knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Hold your right leg in, stretch your left leg long, little half wing removing, relax your shoulders away from your ears, squeeze your leg in nice and close. Little tension, almost like a tourniquet effect in your right hip. This way, when you let go, you get this rush of blood and all the cells in that hip wake up even more. Especially when the little cells that like through the joint and really helps to create space, vitality, health, right? Heal previous injury because blood flow brings oxygen and nutrients into the body. And the more blood flow, the better. So keep the right leg in nice and squeezed, and then grab with your left hand across the body, add a little twist. Working your right shoulder and left hip and heel to the floor. Nice big breath as you come through center, right leg gets another little squeeze and then release it long. Go for the same thing on your left. Nice strong grip, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Work your right leg flat to the floor, right? And by flat, I mean your calf muscle will touch eventually. If it's not touching today, you can just flex your foot and that will help encourage it down. Same kind of thing on this side, really squeeze in. You're looking for like, kind of like a dull aching sensation. Nothing that's sharp or shooting. It might be like it travels a little bit, like you feel it in more than just the hip. So like personally, I feel a little bit in the inner thigh. But it shouldn't ever feel like it's like sharp shooting pain, particularly on the knee. You're just wanting to get a little bit of that kind of like slowing of the blood flow. And then when you let go, it really like flushes through. And then go for the same thing. So right hand grabs the left and you'll pull across the body. And then look over your left shoulder. And there might be a difference between the right and the left side, but you're driving down through your right heel, left shoulder and shoulder blade. And then come back to your breath, getting your exhale longer than your inhale. And just notice what immediately happens when you push and send more attention to your exhale. It's incredible. Okay, nice and slow, come back through center. Give your left leg a squeeze and then release it. And then last one, go both legs in. Knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. Interlace your grip, so you can either interlace the fingers or you can reach for opposite elbows. Squeeze your knees together and then down towards your chest. Relax your upper body back down. Just one more for the spine right here at the end, particularly because so many of us with working from home, our desks might not be set up perfectly ergonomically, or in general sitting is challenging on the body. So push your spine flat. Just get a little bit of that kind of malleability, this ability to really find movement, fluidity in the body. Shoulders away from your ears, press your spine down. Good, one more inhale. Now release your legs long. Relax your shoulders, open up your arms, take a couple of breaths here. And particularly here at the end of your practice, use that breath. Pull your inhale deep. And then really lengthen your exhale. Push, push, push. stay in rest and with that breath for as long as feels good and comfortable for you. Thank you all so much for joining me in practice today. As always, it's always my privilege and my pleasure, whether that's live or later. It is so much fun. So I hope you had a little bit of fun too and worked up a nice little sweat, got your body feeling amazing so you can have an amazing day. Thank you again. As always, please let us know if you have questions. It is my pleasure to help out in whatever way that I can. So thanks again. I will see you at 12:30 if you want just like an extra something today. So a little Pilates happening later on lunch break if you want like a double whammy today. But let's do it. Have a great one. See you soon. Namaste. Yeah, so glad you liked it, Emily. I was thinking of you, girl. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon.